Yo, what's good, guys? Today, give me 1 second. So today, I'm getting ready for what do you call it? For the trip to Europe. I wanna bought this bag. If you guys know any suggestions, um, of what kind of I'm just going to run a marathon, but I'll be in maybe you know in some different parts of Europe. One of the things that I will be doing is definitely be looking for a retro game store in Paris, and definitely one in Germany. So I bought this backpack. I got it at Target. It's like $50. So I'm gonna try to see what I can fit. I honestly, this is all I'm bringing. I'm not bringing anything else. So it has space for like a laptop here, and it has like a little bit of like cushion here. So it's pretty good, pretty neat. Um, it kind of expands, and you can actually grab it almost like as a briefcase. And apparently, as long as it goes under your seat, you should be okay. My flight was pretty cheap. I'm not flying expensive, you know. I have other expenses right now, so flying really affordable was the thing for me. Um, oh, okay. Oh, so you what? This is almost like okay, cool. Oh, sweet. All right, so I guess I could put my stuff here. Maybe you know, my jeans, my pants. I'm just gonna give it a try first. I'm gonna start trying. I gotta iron this clothes, but um, let me give it a shot. Let me see what happens. One pair of jeans. See if that fits. I'm gonna do another pair of jeans. And yeah, like I was saying, I'm prepping for that trip to Europe. Hopefully, I can find some retro stores out there where well they sell retro games. Um, and I bought this today at Target. It was $50. I'm gonna need my running sneakers here. Couple t-shirts. Um, I tried to go live and didn't go out, and nobody can see my video. Huh? That is weird. Um, I wonder why. Did you get any message of why you couldn't go live? Oh, my son's upset, crying. It's bedtime. He doesn't like bedtime. But anyways, yeah, I'm planning. I'm just doing this to see how much stuff is gonna fit in this for this trip in Europe. Um, but yeah, guys, hopefully I can find some decent stuff out there. You know, maybe I can find some like retro gaming stores. Hey, how are you? Chill Games guy. What's up, man? How are you? Um, so that'll be dope if I'm able to find, European versions of the Nintendo, the Super Nintendo, which I hope I could definitely find. Um, coming back, I'm gonna definitely gonna have to pay for more, more luggage coming back, which I'm not taking because I will have maybe if I am lucky enough put some Nintendos in these bags. I will try to bring as many as possible. If I could get five, I will bring five or six. Um, but yeah, I'm just testing this out. So I'm literally taking some of these outfits, some running stuff, some a pair of running sneakers. I'm bringing these. These are recovery sandals after a marathon. Um, and allegedly this is supposed to fit under, you know, your seat. So I should be okay, I think. And then over here, you have another bag. I'll put my laptop here. Um, oh, appreciate it, Joe guy. I appreciate it. I will be doing a what do you call it? Eventually, once I reach 500 subscribers, I'll be giving out some things. These things they're called labubus. So I'll be giving away some of those once I reach 500 subscribers. But additionally to that, to the gamer community, I will, if I'm able to get my hands on these Nintendos, I will give away the European version of the Nintendos, the Super Nintendos. So again, if you subscribe, like, comment, and share our content, you will be part of that giveaway. Now that will probably be once this channel reaches 1,000 subscribers, but for now it'll be the Labubus. That's we're 40 subscribers away to have this giveaway. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead, subscribe, totally free. Obviously, if you like the content. If you don't, hey, it's not for you, right? But yeah, I can't wait. I know once in Europe, I'm gonna record a lot of stuff. I'm gonna look for retro game stores once I'm there. That's my goal. Go there, run this marathon, and then just look at all these retro gaming. Hopefully, I find as much as possible, so I can share with you guys. Um, so first stop is Paris. I will. I have a couple of stops where I'm gonna go in Paris. Second stop is Berlin, Germany. Third stop is Munich. I don't know about Munich. I don't know if they'll have retro game stores, but I'll definitely look. And last stop, it's Zurich, Switzerland, and I think I will be making one more stop in Geneva, Switzerland as well. And then take the train back to Zurich and take the flight the next morning back to Newark. So, if I'm able to get my hands on a couple of those retro Nintendo, Super Nintendos, the minis, um, they're pretty expensive here. So if I can find some of those for a little cheaper over there, I will bring these back. And once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'll probably give some of those away. So yeah, just stick around, guys. You never know. You could win one of these things. But yeah, testing this. This is gonna go under my seat. My laptop's gonna be here. So I have three pairs of pants. I will probably throw a pair of shorts there, and then two more pair of shorts for you know for the week the time being there, and the marathon. Obviously, my marathon, my running shoes. So it'll be dope, man. It'll be definitely dope. But I know you guys seen this guy before, right? He just had an anniversary. I tried to do a streaming um when they were having the Nintendo Direct, but it was I'm new to this, so I couldn't really figure it out right at the moment, but eventually I did. But it was late, so I kind of lost the whole the whole thing. Basically, I didn't get to, like, at the almost at the end. I was able to kind of get familiarized with the whole transmission, and it was late. So next time, there's plenty of time. But yeah, it was this guy anniversary, right? 40 years of Super Nintendo World. So yeah, man, brings a lot of memories. This guy right here. A great childhood. Made us really happy. A lot of us. And it's still making a lot of kids happy. So that's a good thing about the gaming community, that we're happy people, man. Um, and the retro gamers, that's why I'm like chasing my goal of opening this coffee shop. By the way, I will have some updates on the coffee shop soon. because we finally got our espresso machine out there, and some other stuff that I shipped from here. Um, so that's cool. That's dope. I'm pumped up about that. I'm the only person in here. Yeah, probably. But every single one of you counts, you know? Um, it says there's three people here now. Um, so there were 20 at some point, and now it's only three people. But yeah, every single one of you counts. You know, it doesn't matter if it's one or two. Uh, to me, I like to be in front of the camera, you know, and giving this to you guys, you know. So I'm glad to do that. It doesn't matter if it's only one individual. Just share what I have, you know, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. You know, that's the goal, that you guys have fun watching these videos, these lives. But yeah, cool. Yeah, man. So yeah, this is the backpack I got at Target today. 50 bucks. Um, I think this will do it for the trip. It's a quick trip. It's nothing. I'm not gonna be there for more than a week. So running this marathon and searching video games. Am I a fan of the Eiffel Tower, all this stuff? I'll probably visit the Eiffel Tower, you know, some of little tourist areas, you know, definitely to go see it, right? You're out there, you want to see it. But, you know, my thing is looking for retro games out in Europe. See what's good out there, you know? We already know what we have here in the US. And see what I can get my hands on, you know, and eventually bring some of that stuff to a coffee shop, because we have some of the Nintendos already implemented there, but we don't have that European version, and I want to get my hands on that European version. Do you play Five Nights at Freddy's? No, I've never played Five Nights at Freddy's. You know, I'm more like I like the old video games, right? I'm hooked into those. I could play those all day. Um, I think when I was a kid, I used to play Gran Turismo. That was my thing. Gran Turismo. I would be hooked on Gran Turismo for hours. Grand Theft Auto. That was another game. I would be playing for hours on those like video games. Mario Kart, obviously. Um, and you know what other video games I was like really into. I mean, I'm almost 40 years old, so you know. Oh, GTA 5. Well, I mean, my back in the day was a, you know, the initial GTA, right? I probably GTA is probably awesome now. I haven't played it though. I'll be honest with you. And when my boys come over, we'll play FIFA. Um, you know, and yeah, I that those are kind of the games I played. I'm like a very old school. And I collect things. You know, I collect guys like this, and it's fun, man. It's pretty fun to go to these stores. It brings a lot of nostalgia. And it's a great community, man. It's you guys are great, you know. Um, and the fact that my kids, you know, I kind of show my kids what I used to play with, and then I find out, oh, Dad, we like this stuff, you know. Um, they some of my kids love the retro games. I mean, they're young. My kids are 8 years old. You know, my girls are 15 and 16 already, but they're not really into video games. They're very girly girls. But you know, my 8 year old, she definitely plays. My son, he's young. He's only 3 years old, so he doesn't really play yet. But at some point he will. I'm sure at some point he's gonna love Mario as much as I do and as much as you guys probably do. Um, but yeah, I want to share this trip with you guys while I'm there. If you guys know any like eSIM cards that I could get, I'm gonna start looking online, see if I can purchase some eSIM, so that way, while I'm there, I have phone service, internet service, and I could do the transmissions, the lives, and you guys can see this whole thing live. Um, but yeah, I definitely want to share this trip with you guys. Go to these apparently very nice retro game stores out there in Paris, man. So I can't wait to visit them. And hopefully next year Japan. That's the thing, Japan. Poor GTA 5 bots, bro. They're beating. They've been getting killed so much. So many people play the game and kept on doing that. Oh, the bots. Do you know Italian brain rot? I don't. That's new to me. Italian brain rot. That's very new. Is it a game? Again, my apologies for not knowing. But yeah, I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little old school. Um, but I'm not too familiar. I'm almost 40 years of age. So I got stuck back in the past. Um, but that's been my thing. Video games nowadays. You tell me. I could probably play them definitely 100%, but would I be good at it? Probably not. I'll keep it real. I'm probably horrible at it. Wait, does your kid play? Yes, yes. My kids play Roblox. Yes, they do. Roblox is there, but we have a lot of YouTubers helping and so in Roblox. Oh wow, that's good. I you know, we're actually we try to be very careful on the hours of Roblox. We try not to have them play Roblox on certain hours on certain days. School days forbidden to play Roblox. Only on weekends while we're home, and it's a limited amount of time. They get an hour, and that's pretty much it. So and the reason why we do this is because, yes, exactly what you just say. um the community can be nice, but there's definitely some people out there to harm kids, which is insane, man. I honestly don't understand why would you want to harm a child. But kids are just joy. They want to be happy, they want to play, they're innocent. But you know we got the good and the bad, right, in this world. It's never perfect, but unfortunately that's how it is. You can't really change it. You can't really change people. It's sad, but it is what it is, man. You just gotta be careful, do the best you can, and we do our best to make sure our kids, are away from games at certain times. But yeah, that's even LA. Mike is suing Roblox. I bet. I bet, but yeah, we definitely have limited hours. We educate them on potential conversations that people might be in there, trying to prowl a kid into do certain things and so on and on. And a lot of times they're here with us, so we're on top. Yeah, but anyways, not not to change much of the conversation. I'm sure you guys have seen these guys. I was able to get these guys the other day. I was able to get some of these old school magazines, and I found this one, man. This thing right here is like vintage. Check this guy out. This is a player's guide from back in the 90s. Back to Mario. Wow, man, this brings so much memories. It's crazy. But yeah, and then I bought this is all gonna be in the coffee shop. I'm bringing this in October when I'm going back to El Salvador. And yo, honestly, if if I cool book, I think it's a lag. Yeah, I guess. I mean, this is how we used to like. We used to buy these books when we were kids, back in the day, and we used to try to find any little thing, any hints of potential tricks or potential worlds that you can find. It was pretty cool. Just reading them was pretty nice. Yo, just actually just going to the store to get the books. That was the thing. There was I used to live in Yonkers, New York, and there was a video game store called Dragon's Den. Oh my God, that was just remembering that, man. It's a little sad that they had to close, but once like the whole PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 came out, a lot of these like brick and mortar stores started fading because pretty much kids now could buy video games online. Um, and yeah, a lot of kids got into playing video games online, and the whole going there, playing, sitting, and playing video games with other kids on a Saturday, that kind of faded. But that was pretty cool. It was really nice. Um, just sharing, competitions with other kids. There's still some places that do that, but very rare. Back in the day when we were kids, it was like trading cards, all this type of stuff, man. It was fun. Going to Barnes and Nobles was fun as well. That was the thing. It's like a new manga book came out. You will go and see if you find it at the Barnes and Nobles. All this stuff. It was good times. Good times. But yeah, I'm more like a retro gamer. I'm into this vintage, collecting vintage stuff. Like these books, these old video games, um, and little figures like these. These are not for me. I'm not keeping these. These are for my coffee shop. And I want to share that, because now we're adults, right? And what's cool about this whole thing of being an adult and having the pockets to finally buy these things. As a kid, you don't have the pockets to buy this stuff. So that's the cool thing about being an adult, that you have a, a job, and some of us are lucky to afford certain things. Um, and if you can share that somehow, um, it's pretty dope, man. And my idea of opening a coffee shop, besides the fact that I love coffee, but another of my passions are retro games, and then just sharing that with a small community, maybe in a town, right? You go, you sip on a nice cup of coffee, you work remotely from there, and then shoot, you go play some video games and relax, man. And you meet people and so on. Literally on my other account, just keep spamming hearts. Oh, wait, thanks. Yeah, I see the hearts. I didn't know that was you. That's pretty cool, man. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. That's awesome, man. But yeah, that's what I want. I honestly want to share this stuff with other kids. There's kids growing up now, and I want them to see how things were back in the day. Not that they have to like it. They're gonna like whatever they like, obviously, and I totally respect that. But if I can share it and they can come in and sit down with their parents and maybe read some of this stuff, and just go through the pages, and kind of bring that memory back to their parents. You know, a lot of times, parents really happy to bring their child to something that reminds them of their childhood. Like I do that. I find myself doing that a lot. And the fact that my kids started enjoying these video games, I was like, oh my God, man, that made me feel really good because, now they enjoy what I used to enjoy as a kid. And it was pretty cool. It was a good feeling, you know? So, but yeah, I appreciate the hearts, chill game guy. Um, anyways, yeah, so I'm backing this up. I think I'm probably just gonna throw maybe one more pair of pants. So four pair of pants. Maybe so this has to weigh a total of 26 pounds. It cannot be over 26 pounds apparently. So, oh, they just left. I might not be here tomorrow because this really doesn't work out because every single time I try to watch a video that I want, I lose it. It's kind of annoying. No worries, man. It's cool. I understand. It happens, you know. Uh, these things are can be a little complicated at times. But yeah, no, I get it. Don't worry about it. I myself have to, you know, end the live pretty soon because it's time to put the kids to bed, and I kind of want to just give you guys an update what I was doing today. Um, Nothing crazy, just buying this backpack, making sure that certain things fit there. It was a really busy weekend trying to get things together for this trip. And hopefully it's a very exciting trip where I can show you guys what's on the other side of the world. How's the gaming community on the other side of the world? And hopefully you guys can enjoy it. Let me see. Why is no one else talking? I don't know. It's cool though. I guess maybe some people are shy, but that's okay. I don't mind talking myself. So you know, um, some people talk, some don't, and it's that's how it is. I think eventually, as the channel grows, we'll probably have more of that, more interaction with the viewers. So hopefully it'll take time, but we're almost there. 500 subscribers, man. We're like literally 40 people away, and that's pretty dope because it took time to get here. YouTube is really hard, believe it or not. Um, but one thing is that if you are watching this and you want to start your own YouTube, um, my suggestion is you have to be constant in uploading content, like almost every day. You have to do it religiously all the time. And I have two jobs, so it's really, I have two jobs, I have a family, I have a couple businesses that I need to handle. So it's not a easy task. But if you're constant uploading, you will start gaining a little bit of attention from people that like uh, what you're showing them through the lens. Luckily, everyone can play a family game of Mario because there's someone who made the game so that you can play it online. Yeah, 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 man. The Japanese culture. It's I admire the Japanese culture because they're very they're very tight. They're very into the family, and I think that's what the Mario was. A video game for the family, because that was the name of the initial console, family. I can't remember the whole name, but me and this other person spamming the hearts. And the laughing emoji. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. But yeah, like I was saying, that the Japanese culture is very tight when it comes to family, and that's where the inspiration of this little guy right here came out of. That made a lot of families and kids happy. 80s and 90s, and still doing it today, which is it's amazing, man. You know, I mean, some are angry, but they are a family themselves. You know, so thank you, man. Thank you, Cho Games guy. I really appreciate you. That means a lot. That means a lot. But yeah. So you know, that's why I can't believe that it's been 40 years and it's still going. And I think this is this is the goat of video games. We have goats on everything. This is the goat of video games. I don't think there'll ever be a creation like this. I think everybody well, not maybe not everybody, but a lot of people that have played this, you know, they get hooked into it. Um, it's not something you'll play maybe 24/7 anymore. Maybe back in the 80s and 90s, but because of the graphics, right? These are not great graphics like some other like Final Fantasy and stuff like that. But it's a family game night with a couple friends, to kind of remember, you know, old school stuff. And yeah. Okay, sure, man. I won't end it. But yeah. So Mario, man, Mario's been around. It's pretty cool. I remember when I first played Mario, and then this little guy came in the picture, Yoshi. That was big. But yeah, man, look at this little guy right here, Yoshi, man. That's crazy. Those were the days. Anyways, all right. So let me. It's a little late. I gotta go help out, put the kids back to bed, read him some of this stuff as a bedtime story. So, oh, cool. Thank you. Oh, I see your profile picture now. Cool. Um, but yeah, like I was saying, you know, I can't wait to open this coffee shop, share all these things I have with children out in El Salvador and family, so they can see all this stuff. They can see all these figures, and I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a dope coffee shop. I think it's gonna have a good vibe to it. You can come in there with your children, kind of bring a little bit of that nostalgia from the 80s, 90s if you were born around that time. So, yeah, man, look at this. Let's go over some of these pages real quick. All right, welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom. This is a place the kind of Princess Peaches calls home. The princess is a popular with the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom. Who's next? Ooh, Bowser, guys. Is how I read my kids sometimes. Bowser, the powerful king of the Koopas, often invades the Mushroom Kingdom. Bowser has an entire army to back him up. From the Goombas to the Hammer Bros and Koopa Troopas, Bowser's goons will do anything he has to put him on top. And here we go. Here's the guy, man. This is the main guy. Who can possibly save the Mushroom Kingdom from Bowser's awful plots? Why, it's me, Mario! That came out pretty bad. The brave hero of the Mushroom Kingdom. That's cool, man. All right. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. But guys, listen, I do have to do my my duty as a parent, and I do have to put the kids to bed and reading some of these stories because they do like them. But I will catch you tomorrow. Um, and before my flight happens, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it from right here, from my heart, man, to you. Um, yeah, so gotta do my duty as a parent, put my kids to bed, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, I start a live, and I can share some of other stuff. And before the flight, I'll do a transmission while I'm in the airport. And once I land in Paris, the first thing I'm gonna try to start doing is probably start looking for retro game stores. So definitely visit some of those, share with you guys on a live. And additionally to that, I would probably um well, I want to say that it's probably gonna be like an 8 hour difference. So if it's around 6 p.m. out there while I'm doing the transmission, it'll be like early. I think it's like an 8 hour difference. I'm not sure, but it'll be pretty early in the morning here probably. But yes, thank you. But yeah, man, you guys have a great night. God bless. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, God willing. Take care, guys.